really, really excited because I'm very relieved because it's been a very long journey to get the film out, and I can't wait for people in India to finally watch the film.
We can't wait either. Next up, I would like to ask Ekta Kapoor. You've backed films like LSD, Urta Punjab, Dirty Picture. You're not shy to toe the line. But with this specific picture, personally, why did you choose this picture?
Because this picture doesn't toe the line. And frankly, I saw the film with a lot of thought process. Okay, it'll be a bit pretentious, it'll be arty, 11 awards, great. And then I saw this very, very stark and entertaining film. And here it was, standing there, staring me in the face and saying, do you have the guts to take me on? I think I never had a more honest internal conversation with myself than I had after I saw this film. And I think a lot of women will experience the same thing. We're so scared to feel that it's now become second nature to us to be shy about even our own simplest sexual fantasies, our own simplest desires. It's like it's not allowed. And this film had this, it stared me in the face and asked me a question as a woman, that as a producer you'll make a financial decision, but as a woman it's time to make a decision from the heart, and I did.
That's a beautiful, beautiful reply. I'd like to go on to Ratna Pathak Shah. Do you think we're right in calling this film a movement?
A movement? I think we may be a little premature. We might turn out to be right, but we are a bit premature. Anyway, let's not load the film down with words such as life-changing, movement, new wave, etc., etc. All these things labels can be very hard to live with. What I saw when I saw the film was that here is an extremely interesting, extremely sensitive, funny film. I enjoyed watching it, and I think the audience will too.
I hope so too. Konkana ma'am, why do you think it's important for millennials to watch this film? The younger kids.
I think that, a lot of us today take for granted the kinds of struggles that women have gone through just in the last 100 years, we just take it for granted. Like, women were not allowed to vote, we were not allowed to own property, we were considered property. We don't know how much progress we have just made in the last 100 years, we just take it for granted. And of course, there's a long way to go still, but I think that this film is one of those films which definitely it stands by what it says, and it speaks very honestly about women and their inner lives, and it gives you a very authentic experience of that, of the inner lives of these four women. And I think that people will really, especially young people, I think they really respond to the authenticity and the integrity with which this story is told.
That's beautiful. Moving on to Ahana, why do you think it's important for a woman to own her sexuality?
Because if a man can own it so easily, I don't see why a woman can't. We've just been doing so many things behind closed doors for years, and nobody talks about it. And till the ban came about, as Alankita was just talking about it with us a few minutes ago, we didn't realize that that as a woman we really don't have rights like the way men do. Not only in India, but also all across the globe. You may think that everybody in America or Japan or Sweden or Finland, they're so out there, they're so progressive, but no. A woman is still where she is supposed to be in all these countries. So India alone is not fighting this battle. I think the whole world is fighting this battle, especially America right now, who used to think they're so progressive. So I actually saw a different side to the film. So it's very important right now for women to own their sexuality and be out there, because we really deserve it.
मेरा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है CBFC से. मेरा प्रॉब्लम पूरे समाज से है जो एक पॉइंट पे आके इसी बात को अपनी तरीके से कहता है. तो CBFC इज एक्चुअली अ मिररिंग सोसाइटी. बहुत छोटा हम इशू कर देंगे अगर हम CBFC के बारे में बना देंगे इस पिक्चर को. ये बहुत बड़ा इशू है. आप नॉर्मली अगर किसी लड़की से बात करेंगे तो आप उससे 5 इंसिडेंसेस ऐसे पता कर लेंगे जो उसके साथ दिन में हुए हैं. एक साल में तो 5-10 तो निकलेंगे ही जहां उसको अपने औरत होने पर she has had to prove herself a little harder. Maybe in a male-dominated workplace, at times with a certain amount of having to be come across as a smarter woman if she is good looking. मतलब there are so many, she's learned combat from a very young age. और आप ये जो उंगली है ना, ये लिपस्टिक जो है, ये उस समाज पर है जो हमें बाहर आने नहीं दे रहा, हमें अपनी आवाज को दबाने की पे मजबूर कर रहा है. तो इट्स नॉट अबाउट CBFC, इट्स अबाउट एवरी, एंड इट्स अबाउट एन आइडियोलॉजी, इट्स नॉट अबाउट men again. Please, I am going to do a campaign called Lipstick for Men. Because no, it is. Because there are lots of men who made us the women we are, like my father. And there are lots of women who insist that there is a son born and put their daughter-in-laws through various children and abortions. So it's not about women and men, it's about ideology. So
yeah, it's about between other issues and all of that. But this is a story about 4 women, so it's not even that,
Yeah, I would say सेक्स एक बहुत छोटा अंश है इन 4 औरतों की जिंदगियों का और उनकी कहानियों का. जरूर इम्पोर्टेंट अंश है, जैसा कि सबकी जिंदगी में होता है, लेकिन सिर्फ ये ही एक मसला है ऐसा मैं नहीं कहना चाहूंगी. अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये जो सारे तमाशे हुए हैं और जिस तरह की पब्लिसिटी हमको मिली है, उसकी वजह से ऐसा लगता है कि ये सिर्फ एक गंदी पिक्चर है. ऑन द कॉन्ट्री, जो बंदे ये पिक्चर गंदी पिक्चर सोच करके आएंगे ना, तो बहुत दुखी होंगे.
I actually believe sex ना ऐसी चीज है जो हमने बहुत सालों से when it comes to women छुपाई है. Unfortunately आपको बोला जाता है आप अपने आप को ढको, क्योंकि फिर उस आदमी का भेड़िया बनना अलाउड है. बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट, आपने अपना शोल्डर दिखा दिया, अरे मेरा शोल्डर है, आप भेड़िए बने. इट्स लाइक so that is a very big problem. We are not being able to discriminate between sexual intentions or sex and sexual crime. Sexual crime is a problem. Sex, if it's consensual between 2 people, is not a problem. And unfortunately, the more we are dabaing this topic, we are making more and more women responsible for any kind of sexual desire that is raised in them or in a man. Frankly, really guys, we have, I would like to say, like, it's a world where God has given us a body and it feels, and as long as we are in control, as long as we deal in anything that's consensual, morality should be our personal issue. It cannot be thopoed on us and made an excuse for anyone else to behave badly. That's why dealing with sex and discussing sex is as important as discussing a lot of other things. Because this whole prohibition has made it okay for us to be more guilty about our legs being shown. We've had so many photos of women come out, actresses, whose shoulder was shown. Oh, you know what, a malfunction happened and it went all over the place. Come on, man. There are many malfunctions I'll show you of men, but no one covers them. And it's time we decide to discuss sex like adults. Without playing it up. If you see the movie, it is not at one point vicarious, or it is not at one point exploitative, but it's never running away from the issue. It speaks as it is. That's why it stares you in the eye.
Alankrita, hi. A lot of reports say that the poster is directed at the CBFC. Did you intend it to be that way?
I think Ekta already answered that question, but just to repeat, no, not at all, because the poster is directed at the system of patriarchy, which actually oppresses women, and it's really about being rebellious and fun and wanting to do our own thing, and the world can go to hell.
See the kind of women I've shown on television, they just wear a sari, they may have OTT makeup or OTT, and the level of makeup is your own personal desire again. But nowhere in any of my shows have any of the women touched their husband's feet, called them Parmeshwar. We have tackled marital rape, domestic violence. The only problem is that they wear saris and they look traditional. And you know what? For a lot of women, the battles we take on TV are real. So if you just go through this Boston research that was was carried out for television in India between 2001 and 2005, and it's an independent research, one of the most valued researches worldwide. They will tell you that a lot of women in Indian homes who never had a stand in family matters, actually after Tulsi and Parvati, were allowed to discuss or take part in family decisions, because if they could, why can't they? So clearly there have been different battles. Some are very, very strong and very, very loud, and some of them have to be, you see, if I show a woman wearing different clothes, speaking a different language, I may not be able to have an identification with the woman because she feels this is a different woman's story. Today, when you actually have somebody who is probably of a certain mindset, she speaks your language, and she goes and takes that battle on, you feel more and more attached to that battle. As a woman, it's a small thing, but in none of our shows we have tried to show any kind of patriarchy. In fact, we've made very, very strong women characters, and our men are pretty much there for, which a lot of people say, for the eye candy.
Ekta, what I want to ask is, why didn't you just go ahead and just put it up on your platform of Alt Balaji and just give Pelaj Nilali the lipstick? In that sense, you know, that you could bypass
Because it's
it.
not about Pelaj Nilali, sir. I mean, why are we constantly coming back to this question? I am not, it's like this is not, you are trivializing my battle, my friend. Our battle, your battle. This is so much more. This is about you going back to your own home. It's not about taking on the CBFC. I in fact want to say this. I have no problem with Pelaji. I respect him. He has a point of view, and I may or may not agree, but that's not the conversation here. At this present moment, we're discussing a society and ideology, and she, like ma'am said, patriarchy. It's got nothing to do with that at all.
Institution of
Yes, yes.
Alankrita?
जैसे कि सैनिटरी नैपकिन की हम बात करते हैं तो सिर्फ हमारे इंडिया में 12% यूज किया जाता है, और यहाँ पे में सबसे गंभीर मुद्दा है कि 88% women यूज नहीं करती है. वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की जो रिपोर्ट है, जो लीव्स यूज किया जाता है, क्लॉथ यूज किया जाता है, तभी भी हमारी गवर्नमेंट है 12% टैक्स लगा रही है सैनिटरी नैपकिन में. कॉन्डम की बात करें तो टैक्स फ्री होता है, लेकिन ये जो सैनिटरी नैपकिन है बहुत नेसेसिटी होता है, तो आपको लगता है इससे भी टैक्स फ्री होना चाहिए प्रोडक्ट को? व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन?
Definitely होना चाहिए, but actually this is not the right platform to talk about this, because honestly I am not that well read about what really is being taxed and how much, but I definitely, on this issue I have heard a lot about. I personally think a necessity of a woman cannot be taxed. You know, be it a choice, be it a need, be it a desire.
I just want to say one